So I need to change, or I'm going to change this light, this four prong lights that pretty much suck. They burn out quite easily. So I'm going to put in an LED. So I got to change out this whole fixture and put an LED. You can see this one's just light out. You just pretty much push them in and the spring holds them out. And push them out. Press the clips and unhook this light. So I'm gonna get in there, loosen up some of those screws and take out this metal canister so that I can get to the ballast up in the on the floor, or the attic, I guess. So I'll come back and show you some more. So I took those 3 screws with the plates and the can. They were in this area right here. Again, there's 3. So once you take it out, you'll get exposure to the can, and we're gonna have to get back there into that box. So to break the wires. Before you get in there, you gotta make sure you turn off your power. Make sure there's no power. So we're gonna take this little lid off to expose all the wires. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna bypass the ballast for the light and only find our hot wire and our neutral, so we can connect our new LED. So I just got the wires just to get them out of the way, but I'm gonna just get 2 wires out and leave 2 wires in. So I'm gonna leave a black and a red, and I'm gonna pull 2 wires, which is what I'm gonna use to connect my lights. So I'm gonna undo all of that, but let me get my tester just to make sure there's no power there. Okay, so this is a slightly better view of all the wires. I disconnected 2 of the blues and 2 of the reds, and I pulled the wires from here. If you remember, there was 4. So now I have 2. I left a red and a blue. So one of them is going to be my hot. The other one's going to be my neutral, as I have them here. You can probably replace those 2 with per code, so white and black if you want to. But for me, I'm just going to leave them there, and then tie the hot to the red and then the neutral to the blue, so that way I have them connected there. So I'm going to bypass the ballast, disconnecting 2 of the wires. So you can see there is one of the white wires that comes from the house, which is this one right here. The other one goes to the ballast, which is mounted on the back plate. So I'm gonna disconnect that white one and then that black one that goes to the ballast, so that I only have the ones to the house. And I'll try to show you. Sorry, it's a little bit hard trying to do it yourself with one hand, but I hope you get the gist of it. As you can see, I've isolated all the wires now. So I got those 2 that go to the housing, the house wiring, and then all of this wires that go to the ballast, to the back of the box. Earlier you saw the plate actually was off for whatever reason, so I put the plate back on, but all of these wires are to the ballast, so they should be dead. But I'm going to just tape them out of precaution. So you can see I've cut them all bare, so you can't, they're not exposed, but I'm going to tape them all just out of precaution and stick them right in the box, although they're all going to be dead. And as I said, these 2 are going to go in there, and that's what's going to power my LED light. So let's tape them up and I'll show you here in a second. Okay, so you can see I tucked away all the wires back there that go to the ballast, and now I've got the 2 wires going into the canister, which is here. So again, my red will be my hot, my blue will be my neutral. Probably best if you change the colors so you're up to code, but it's my house, so I'm just doing it this way. As long as you know which wire's what, then you'll be good. So everything got taped. These 2 wires went into the clips, and now I'm going to cut these 2 wires, tie them up to that, and we should have a light. So let's see. The reason why I did this clip and just cut the top off was so that way if this light ever goes out, then I don't have to move any of that. I'll just take the clip off, change the clip, and then we'll be good, so people won't have to get back in there. So again, all my wires are now tucked in. I'm gonna cover things and get everything sealed back up. So I'm gonna test the light. So here's the test. Everything's still out there. Let's test it. And there it is. New light. Changing it from a CFL type bulb out to an LED. And that's how you do it. Okay. So 2 screws back in. Here's my 3rd one. I like the little plate. So, let's see if I can do this. There it is. Just tighten it up. And we'll put the light back on. Okay, last step. I take the connectors just because I like electrical tape to prevent the connections to come out loose. So I'm going to put those 2 hooks right there, and then we'll be done. All right, so both in there, just as simple as pushing it in, and that is it. So you can see the light. We're going to test it again. All right, there it is. It's working. Turn it off, back on.